We've 25 prisoners in this facility. All double white chromos. All thieves, rapists, murderers, child molesters. All scum.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, and his number is 666.
All double white chromos.
Well, they'd found I've got this extra male chromosome.
You're bisexual?
No. But some psychiatrists believe that XYYs have the predisposition to acts of violence.
You mean it's your blood that takes you out of the job?
Not surprisingly, there was this huge bias in research conducted on XYY men. There's just no proven correlation between aggressive criminal behavior and having an extra Y chromosome. Nearly all genetic testing of these chromosomes were conducted in prisons and mental institutions.
Cheaper that way. Less energy required, money saved. Where prisoners were concerned, that was always the best way.
All double white chromos. All scum.
Clouds the color of coal dust, the third man's rumbling maceration resounded like a large, improperly lubricated piece of machinery. Smaller machines and vehicles clustered in groups like so many starving parasites, as if waiting for one of the larger machines to grind to life so that they might eagerly gather crumbs from its flanks. 3 immense burrowing excavators sat facing the wind like a trio of gigantic carnivorous worms, a pair of hands with fingers like articulated cables. Its teeth gleamed like the platinum ingots which had been torn from Fiorina's bowels.
You're not the religious team.
Me? Shit, no, I've got a job.
The company knows everything.
The company would eliminate.
If they don't want to kill it. Lunatics, you know.
Individuals might grow old and die, but the company was immortal. Somehow she doubted that time had wrought any significant changes in its policies, not to mention its corporate morals.
You really think they're going to let you interfere with their plans for this thing?
Nobody gives a shit about you, 85. You're not one of us. You're not a believer. You're a fucking company man. Why the pain? There aren't any promises.
Without hope, without witness, without reward.
Nothing's certain. Only that some get called, some get saved. Won't ever know the hardship and grief for those of us left behind.
Fate hadn't chosen her to deal with a lifetime of horror and devastation. Others had confronted the aliens and perished. Only she continued to suffer because only she continued to survive.
The land of the free has the biggest prison population in the history of mankind.
Most of them were not stupid, merely unpleasant. It was a combination which in some men gave rise to captains of industry and pillars of government. In others, it led merely to defeat and degradation.
About 2/3 of them are African American or Latino. They're overwhelmingly poor, substance abusers, a large number of mental patients.
The government turned to private contractors and business owners to find a place to house a new influx of created criminals.
Security 161.
It's one of Whalen-Yutane's backwater work prisons.
With a large unpaid workforce underpinning the social structure.
We have a foundry, Lieutenant Ripley. The inmates forge lead sheets for toxic waste containment.
How do you know?
So whereas 30 years ago in the United States, we were building low-income housing, today we're building prisons as a form of low-income housing.
When they first heard about this thing, it was crew expendable. The next time they sent in Marines, they were expendable too. What makes you think they're gonna care about a bunch of lifers who found God at the ass end of space? The next time they sent in Marines.
The next time they send in Marines. The next time they send in Marines.
By their undying love of our great country. They marched into hell so that America could know the blessings of peace. They died so that freedom could live. Theirs was a love more deep and more pure than most will ever know. It was a love that willed them up mountains, through deserts, across oceans, and into enemy camps and unknown dangers.
Then God sent us a force from the sky. That force was the U.S. Army.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
The darkness ahead was silent as a tomb. Nothing moved within. According to the specs, it'll hold a perfect vacuum. Nothing bigger than a neutrino could slip through.
No climate control, no video system, no surveillance, no freezers, no fucking ice cream, no rubbers, no women, no guns. All we got here is shit.
You really think they're gonna let you interfere with their plans for this thing?
If this organism gets off the planet, it'll kill everything. The company doesn't care about that. They just want it.
They might kill you just for having seen it, but they're not gonna kill it.
That is crazy! That is horseshit! They will not kill us!
The company knows everything.
The company would eliminate.
They think we're crud. And they don't give a fuck about one friend of yours that's died. Not one.
Let us deal with the malignancy.
What guarantee do I have? Once you've taken it out, that you'll destroy it.
You have to trust me. The company sent me here to show your friendly face, to demonstrate how important you are to us.
And its face was a vision of pure hell. Its teeth gleamed like the platinum ingots which had been torn from Fiorina's bow.
What the fuck do we do now? Who's in fucking charge?
I'm not the officer type. I just take care of my own.
Organize. We're gonna organize, right?
Maybe you'll hurt it before it takes you out, huh? Isn't that something? This is the choice. You die sitting here on your ass, or you die out there. At least we take a shot. We owe it one. The only question is how you check out. Do you want it on your feet? Or on your fucking knees? Begging. I ain't much for begging. Nobody ever gave me nothing. So I say, fuck that thing. Let's fight it. Even for those who have fallen, this is a time of rejoicing. We salute their courage. They will live forever.
My guide and I came to that hidden road, to journey back to the glittering world. We did not care for any rest, but climbed, until I glimpsed, through a round opening, heaven's beauty. there we emerged to see once more.